The presentation given on the following slides is meant to help catch the interest of students and demonstrate the rewards of choosing to study the French language and culture, and was developed by a Girl Scout for her Gold Award. What is the Gold Award? The Gold Award is the highest honor that a Girl Scout can achieve, and is required to be a project that will have a lasting impact on the community and take at least 80 hours to plan, develop, and execute. It's the equivalent of the Eagle rank of the Boy Scouts. Why learn another world language at all? The issue is that many middle and high school students don't see any value in studying a world language beyond satisfying their high school graduation requirements. My goal is to raise awareness of the value of studying a foreign language, particularly French, for middle school students to carry into high school. I designed and used a 30-minute program geared towards 7th graders, which consisted of explaining the values of foreign language study, the fun activities in the French Club and Honor Society, and hosted a bingo game that used cognates that French and English share. Both before and after the presentation, I took surveys to evaluate the attitude of the participants towards learning a world language, and now I am presenting the program here for future reuse. The results of the project were that I kept 30 7th graders fully engaged for half an hour, which is no small feat, I can tell you, and the survey results showed that 83% of the students learned something new about language study, thanks to all of my Girl Scout mentors and French teacher liaisons, as well as the students who participated in my program. Merci beaucoup. What follows is the video I made of my presentation. Salut, my name is Jessica and I'm a sophomore at Linganore High School. I'm here to let you in on a little secret that I've learned that you'll hopefully find useful. It's required that every student in the state of Maryland take 2 semesters of the same foreign language to graduate from high school. That's not the secret, though. Beyond the 2 semesters, you have the opportunity of getting so much more than just fulfilling a graduation requirement, and for free, too. With French, you learn not only how to communicate, but also gain knowledge of other cultures in the world. This allows smoother travel and is a valuable skill that employers look for. 55 countries in the world have French as an official language, and 250 million people can communicate effectively in French. It is spoken on every continent. Knowing French, you exponentially increase your chances of communicating with people in non-English speaking countries. And the internet opens even more doorways to international friendships, while communicating and sharing interests with many more people. The U.S. is a bit geographically isolated because of the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Because of this, we tend not to realize the necessity of being able to communicate in more than one language, and the richness of other cultures besides our own. For example, in France there are many festivals and sports events, like the Tour de France and the Monte Carlo. Seriously, we must talk about food. Food is one of the greatest things in the world. Paris is like the capital of food in the European continent. Even if you go to France just to see the Louvre or climb the Eiffel Tower or visit Bastille and Versailles, you need to eat during your stay. Don't you want to be able to order more than hamburgers and fries? Anyone who wants to travel the world will probably end up in a French-speaking country at some point. If you plan to join the Peace Corps or anything like that, you might very well end up going to Africa. A positive outcome of French colonialism in Africa is that many native Africans speak English as well as their own languages, which is rather useful because not many of them speak English. France is the most visited country in the world. There are many opportunities to travel to France, including student exchange programs. It is always good to think about useful skills for when you will be working. Knowledge of a second language is required in many occupations. Our country's business interests center around partners that have French as an official language, which means communication with them is essential. Additionally, because of the overlap between French and English, your English skills will increase and improve your college entrance exam scores. Learn French and impress that certain someone, because, as everyone knows, French is the language. Seriously, take French. It's far more than vocabulary lists. It's a great opportunity. Merci beaucoup for watching this video, and I hope you are inspired to study a foreign language.